Fellow investors, how are you doing today? We're December 23rd. I hope that you're done with your gift shopping because tomorrow it's Christmas. I know my kids are super excited, but it's kind of funny because they're not going to have gifts. Since we went back from our 1 year trip across North America and Central America, we kind of realized that the whole going to shop and buy so many gifts, it was not exactly fitting with our principles and values. And I'm not going to tell you not to buy gifts because it's fun and it's nice. But I thought of explaining a little bit more about how you can manage your gifts and your stocks and pretty much arrive with some investing knowledge here and investing rules. So today it's a bit of a different video. As you can see, I'm all about Christmas today, but I am not going to be super serious. Still, I have 4 investing rules that are linked to Christmas shopping. So the first one would be actually not to buy too many gifts. I love buying gifts and I love receiving those, but at the same time, if you buy too many, at one point you just get bored, right? Remember when you were a kid, on the 8th or the 9th or the 10th birthday gift or Christmas gift, you're just looking into the boxes and then passing to another one, and you don't even take the time to appreciate. You get sometimes confused because you have too many, and then the next morning you don't even know which one you're going to play with. That's pretty much the same thing with your stocks. If you keep buying everything that you find interesting, at one point you're going to have too many stocks in your portfolio. I think the sweet spot would be around 20 to 40, depending on how much time you want to spend every quarter to look at financial statements and so on. Personally, I have 30, 31 right now in my portfolio, but keep in mind that I spend all day long looking at the market and working at Dividend Stocks Rocks. So it's pretty much the more I work for DSR, the more I spend time for my portfolio at the same time. But for most people, maybe that 25, 30 would be probably not the maximum. If you go besides that part, the next gift, the next stock will not make a big difference in your portfolio. It's not going to bring you that much joy. So at this point, you might as well focus on quality over quantity, right? Speaking of quality, second investing rules: do not go for flashy objects. Pretty much the same thing for gift, especially for kids. I know that if you're buying a nice ring, probably that your spouse is going to love you a little bit more on that Christmas Eve. But if you go for the thing that makes so much noise and that has those flashy objects and it runs on 10 AA batteries, well, the thing is, those things, they usually don't last. They're super fun, they're super impressive, but after a few weeks, they either break or you're either very tired of having them, right? Well, it's pretty much the same thing for stocks. If you're always chasing the trendy stocks, the hype one, where everybody say, oh, this is going to be amazing, and then you just trade on hope and not on fundamentals, you don't look at metrics, but you look at trends and thinking, oh, you know what? Everybody's buying this. The stock is going really high up. And then everybody think they're going to make so much money in the future, but they haven't done yet anything. Well, you might as well reconsider those. So don't go for flashy objects, and you will not end up buying broken stocks. Another thing we decided among our family is to sometimes buy gifts because that's fun. It's a fun way to show your appreciation to someone. But instead of buying a bunch of those, we really wanted to buy things that will last. So sometimes we're going to focus on experience because we're going to remember that forever, or memories will last. Or if not, we're going to try to find something that will be very nice, but also very useful, and that maybe putting a little bit extra budget on that gift, but we will know it will last for a very long time. It's pretty much the same thing for stocks. If you buy companies in your portfolio thinking that you're going to hold them for the next 10, 15, 20 years, well, then you'll make maybe a little extra work in the investment research and writing down your investment thesis and knowing the company inside out and knowing why you own it in your portfolio. And then you will likely have companies that will last very long in your portfolio. Dividend growers is a great example. Companies that are able to increase their dividend year after year for 5, 10, 15, 20 years, well, they show you they can go through recession. They show you they have a robust balance sheet. They show you that they have confidence in their business model, that they have rising revenues, great profitability, healthy margin, all those great factors that you want to pretty much keep those stocks forever in your portfolio. And this is about this idea. Get rid of overconsumptions and focus on gifts that will last. Well, if you do that with your stocks, first, you will do less trades. You will have less drama and less dilemmas in your portfolio as well. So you're going to sleep better and likely going to have better performance as well at the same time. So now the last one is to not go shopping on Boxing Day. Yes, you can do it online and then you're going to get some great deals and then it's going to be fun. But if you just up on your car and then you chase all the deals, you're going to end up exhausted. You're going to end up probably buying too much for nothing. And you may not have the time to really consider what's happening here. And just because you have this flashy discount like those, you think that it's a good deal, you should buy it right away and get the discount, and you're not even thinking about the value you're getting. With the financial market, it's pretty much the same thing. There's no free lunch in finance. Therefore, if you think that you're buying a stock at rebate, it's probably because somebody else is selling it, thinking, oh, it doesn't worth it anymore, I should not hold it in my portfolio anymore. So be very careful when you have companies that are dropping very fast. Sometimes it's not necessarily the discount that you were waiting for. Sometimes there's another reason laying below. So it's important to do your research first. I remember a couple of times I went on Boxing Day to buy stuff, but I was making my research way before. I want to make sure that I knew what I was going to buy and make some comparison and make sure that I was aware of the price. So then I was well equipped on that day to make the right purchase, because there's nothing wrong to buy something that is undervalued and that you get a great deal. Same thing with the stock market. Sometimes you make your research and then you're just like, oh yeah, you know what? I know this company inside out and the market doesn't get it. And here's my chance to add some shares to my portfolio at a very good price. And that is how you should do it. For this video right before Christmas, I want to thank you for another amazing year. We're getting close to 6,000 followers on YouTube. Thank you so much. You are my gift. I am so glad that I am able to do those videos and thinking there are like now thousands of people watching them. So thank you so much for being here, for commenting. I wish that you will spend some amazing time with your friends and family, because besides gifts, besides Christmas, what's really important is the memories that you're going to create during the holidays. So take care of yourself, take care of the people that you love, and enjoy that time. I'll be back next week. I'll probably pre-record it though, to be honest. I'm definitely thinking about taking some days off here. It was an amazing year, a year of growth on many aspects. So now it's time to just enjoy, and we'll be back next week. So until then, take some turkey and stay invested.